You remember Mrs. Cauldron, the witch?
This is my niece, Abigail. 1,000 years ago, there was a witch named Varicella who gave her own heart to black magic. Witches banished Varicella into my magic spell book.
I want to become as powerful as Varicella.
Where is that pooch?
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Odie! Grab hold of a broomstick before speaking the following magic words. Spolscripia, Crypteris, Dapispherus. It doesn't seem to be working.
It isn't Dapispherix. It's Rapispherix.
Cat, what are you doing in here?
Spolscripia, Crypteris, Rapispherix.
My magic book! No one steals my magic book! Buckle up, Raven. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
You know, this is actually kind of fun once you get the hang of it. Except for that part, and maybe the crashing to Earth part. Sorry to borrow your book, but I need it. My friend Odie's gone batty on me. Where's the gas pedal on this thing? That was hairy. I really need to shake that angry witch.
I just happen to know the perfect spell. Allow me.
Boo-ba-la-boo-blee-bum-ba-boo. Well, that sounds like something John made for dinner one night. Hey. No! That's Garfield 1, Mrs. Cauldron nothing.
Never more! Really? Garfield steals my magic book and leaves us stranded in this magic bubble, and all you can say is, never more. What's wrong with you?
My shrink says I have abandonment issues.
For 1,000 years, this magic book has been under my protection. If someone were to use its magic for their own selfish needs, she would get out.
And the world would be nevermore.
Witchery and witchcraft. That's where Mrs. Cauldron's niece took Odie right after turning him into a bat. Either a witch is having a barbecue nearby, or my broomstick's on fire! Fire! Ooh.
Don't you dare burn that book!
Sorry, but this is an emergency. Now would be an appropriate time to panic.
Use one of the spells, you idiot!
Sorry, lady, whatever you are, but it's too late to play hocus pocus. Please note, I'm doing all of my own stunts for this show. We don't use any of those cheap CGI effects.
Whoa! You're gonna get us both killed!
Yeah! Safe. Not safe. Odie? Odie? Where are you?
Knock on every door, hoping you'll get lucky.
Yeah, book lady, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Unless you have a better idea. Piss!
All you have to do is wish for it out loud.
Help me find Odie. Thanks, I think. Oh. Odie, where are you? Odie! Huh?
What are you staring at?
Aren't you a little too fat to be a familiar?
Zip it, all of you! I'm trying to find my dog. My bat. What? Odie! Oh, let me get you out of here. Hold your tongue, pup. I'm trying to get you out of here. Of course you recognize her. That's Mrs. Cauldron's other niece, Winona. She's the one who wanted to marry John. And no, I think that was in season 3.
Hey, if a witch you want to be, you must learn some things from me. How to make the ugly cute, where to purchase Eye of Newt, how to learn the witch's code, how to make a prince a toad, how to change the temperature, how to make a magic cure. Well, for sure. If you want a life of riches, cackling like the other witches, you will fly like all the birds if you know the magic words.
All the magic wonders you've ever seen, being where each evening is Halloween, being why the flowers bloom, riding high on your magic broom, achieving all you want to be. Abracadabra, now repeat with me. Abracadabra, abracadabra, abracadabra. All the magic wonders you've ever seen, being where each evening is Halloween, being where the flowers bloom, riding high on your magic broom, achieving all you want to be. Abracadabra, now repeat with me. Abracadabra, abracadabra, abracadabra.
All right, class. Today we're going to do a pop quiz. Get your magic wands out, then each of you go retrieve your familiar. Yes, Miss Winona.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I'd be happy to tell you if you could understand what I say.
Each of you, you're going to turn your familiar into a teacup.
Miss Winona, is that for extra credit?
Yes, Hermione. You all have 3 minutes.
Whoa!
Fine. Let's see how long you can keep this up once I've changed you into a teacup.
I never really cared much for tea. How about you turn me into lasagna so I can eat myself silly?
Razzle, razzle, ring. Look! Abigail turned her familiar into a mule.
I feel different and rather stubborn.
Oh, I did that wrong.
Silence! 2 minutes left.
I believe the spell you're looking for is on page 53.
Oh, wouldn't that be cheating? Okay. Zippity zing.
Time's up. Wands down, ladies.
Huh.
Oh. Excellent work, Abigail. I am giving you an A.
A? I've never gotten an A before. Now that I'm an accomplished witch, let's try something a little bigger. Zippity zing.
Did that come out of me?
Abigail, what part of put your wand down did you not understand? I told you.
Zippity zang.
Put your wand down. Oh, right. First, put him back the way he was.
Ish kababble.
Yippee! I'm me again, and I weigh less.
I'm really disappointed in you, Abigail, both as my student and my cousin.
I'm sorry, Winona. I didn't mean to.
You're gonna stay after class and write 50 times, "I will not use magic carelessly." And then I want you to clean up all this mess without resorting to any magic.
Yes, Winona. Oh.
Uh-oh, bad picture. It must be the antenna. I'm going to go up on the roof and turn it.
You'll be sorry.
It just needs a minor adjustment.
Don't do this. Pay attention, Odie. I'll tell you what you're about to hear. Here's the sound of John climbing up the ladder. And now, here's the sound of John walking on the roof. And now, here's the sound of John falling off the roof. I don't know everything in this world, but I know John Arbuckle.
Give it to me straight, Doc. What's wrong with me?
Well, if you want the technical medical explanation, Mr. Arbuckle, it would appear that you fell off the roof. You'll have to stay in bed for a week or so. No physical activity whatsoever.
I want that man to be my doctor.
But I can't stay in bed for a week. I have a house to run, pets to feed, chores to do, pets to feed, pets to feed, pets to feed.
You'll stay right here. I took the liberty of phoning your closest, dearest relative and asking her to come stay here and run the house while you recover.
Her? Aunt Ivy!
Aunt Ivy.
Where's that moronic nephew of mine? Falling off the roof. Ugh, stupidest thing I ever heard in my life.
What do you think, boy? Do we stay here or run screaming into the streets in terror? Yeah, good call. On your marks, get set.
They're afraid of you.
Good. Maybe they'll learn some discipline. I'll take over, Dr. Whipple. I'll have John here up and around before you know it.
And probably before I'm ready.
Take good care of him and call me if you need anything.
I won't. It's time I whip this house into shape.
Dinner on the table. Dinner on the table. Dinner on the table. I hope Aunt Ivy has dinner on the table soon. We came back, we were hungry. Hey, what can I say? I hope she made meatloaf. Or baked lasagna, or turkey with all the trimmings, including a ham, or maybe some roast beef.
If you're waiting for dinner, it's in here. I'm not feeding mangy pets at a table where people are supposed to eat.
I thought she wasn't going to be on the show anymore. On the floor? You expect us to eat on the floor? What are we, animals? Right, we're animals. But we're not going to be treated like what we are. What's that?
That's your dinner, cat.
Huh?
Cat food.
Oh.
Behave yourself, and tomorrow night, I might give you a can opener.
Ingredients you don't want to know.
Also, from now on, the two of you sleep in the garage.
No! There is no way that we are going to sleep in the garage, and that is that. Pookie, where's my little precious adorable Pookie?
If you're looking for that ratty teddy bear of yours, I threw it away.
Pookie!
You're too old to be sleeping with a teddy bear. Plus, it smelled of cat.
Pookie, thrown out! Pookie? Pookie, where are you? Old banana peels, ratios, last week's script. What's this? Oh, half a tuna sandwich. Oh, Pookie, we're for our town. Pookie! Oh, Pookie, 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 Pookie. How could that mean old woman throw away someone this cute who isn't even normal? Odie, she's gone too far. Come on. I don't care what she says. We are sleeping in our house. Locked. But that won't stop us. Many people don't know that you can use a claw to pick a lock. Try it sometime. Pookie, you wait here for now. Come on, let's get some real dinner. And maybe while we're at it, we ought to eat tomorrow's breakfast and lunch just to play it safe.
I don't want cream of lizard soup.
Nobody does. But it tastes so awful, it must be good for you.
Let's see what's in the refrigerator. I'm hoping for food.
The refrigerator! Those mangy pets of yours, I'll bet. Filthy, flea-ridden animals! You're gonna be sorry you ever met me! Come back here! You come back here, you two! I'll get you, and I'll...
We interrupt this cartoon to point out something. As you can see, Aunt Ivy is about to fall down the stairs. Even in a cartoon, someone could be seriously injured doing that. I, as you can see, am close enough that I could possibly save her. She's annoying, She's impossible. She treats Odie and me terribly. Will I save her? Let's resume, and we'll find out. Grab on, Auntie. There you go. See you around.
That mangy cat saved my life. He really did.
Aunt Ivy? She's been out in the backyard all morning staring off into space. I think I'll feed John for a change.
He was nice to me. That mangy cat I've been so rotten to saved my life. Maybe I should go see that doctor. And the cat was nice to me. He was actually nice to me.
I see. And how do you generally feel about others being nice to you?
I don't know. It's never happened before. It gives me the strangest feeling.
I see. And how would you describe this feeling?
I don't know. Maybe gratitude?
Maybe you should try being, let's say, nice to this cat.
Nice to the cat. Well, it's worth a try. Garfield, I washed Pookie for you.
You did? Well, that was nice of you.
Garfield, I cooked you a wonderful dinner.
That's nice of you.
It's a healthy dinner. Tofu, sprouts, imitation vegan chicken substitute.
That's not nice of you.
Oh, no TV tonight, Garfield. I've got a better idea.
There is no better idea than TV.
I'm gonna read to you. Call me Ishmael. Some years ago, never mind how long precisely, having little or no money in my purse and nothing particular to interest me on shore.
I can't take any more of it, Odie. Aunt Ivy Nasty was bad enough. Aunt Ivy Nice is worse.
Oh, Garfield!
Oh, no.
Let me brush your lovely fur, Garfield.
Ow! Oh, no, stop! Snarls and tangles! Ow! Oh, no, please!
And then
Have mercy.
I'll give you a nice bath and put a ribbon on your fur.
No! I can't take any more of this nice! Nice is not nice!
What are you gonna do with that pie?
I am so sorry. Here, let me clean you up.
You animal! You mangy, good-for-nothing, lazy creature!
Garfield! Aunt Ivy! I think I'm all healed now. I wonder if anything's changed in the week I've been upstairs getting better.
You miserable, grimy beast! When I get my hands on you!
Nope. Night, Garfield. Night, Odie.
That's odd. I'm always the first one to fall asleep around here.
Garfield, why aren't you sleeping?
Well, now, if I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be standing here on your bed now, would I?
Did you eat a lot this evening? Or do a lot of exciting activities?
Let's see what I did this evening. This is terrible. Nope, nothing out of the ordinary. Oh, wait. Maybe it was that 93 cups of coffee I drank. Maybe I'll go watch more TV.
Now, if you're watching me at this hour, it probably means you have insomnia and are unable to sleep.
The man knows his audience.
Counting sheep has a strange, relaxing effect on most people. It makes them sleepy. All you have to do is imagine sheep hopping over a fence.
Nothing to lose, huh? Okay, I'll give it a try. Sheep, 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 sheep. Wow, an imaginary sheep. And there's another one, and another one. Okay, guys, let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not getting sleepy. 11, 12, 2,876, 2,877, 2,878, 2,879.
I'm getting exhausted. I can't feel my rear legs. Tell me about it. Why isn't he falling asleep?
Right. You guys keep at it while I go get myself 3:22 in the morning snack. Oh, and no muddy hoof prints on the carpet. John just had it steam cleaned.
Huh. We're leaping our wool off, and he's wide awake. This is bad.
Well, let's just hope the boss doesn't hear about it.
He called us back. Now we're in for it.
The three of you in my office, now!
Mr. Sandman, we can explain.
Really? Then explain to me why you failed to lull that cat to sleep. This is Garfield we're talking about, the laziest cat the world has ever known.
Look, we know we let you down, but...
It won't happen again, Mr. Sandman.
You bet it won't. You're fired.
Fired?
Fired. Now get out of my sight.
But, boss...
This morning, people, I'm going to show you how to make a delicious lamb stew.
Well, that's worth being up all night for, I guess.
And I have all sorts of terrific things to tell you about our favorite topic in the whole world.
We've got to get our jobs back. Being counted is the only thing I know how to do.
How can we prove to Mr. Sandman we're still valuable members of his team?
I know. If we can't put that cat to sleep, let's put everyone else to sleep. Right. If we can put the whole city to sleep, he's got to see how good we really are. Shh, someone's coming.
Whoever it is, let's start with them.
I'm getting started on breakfast, Garfield. Hello? Hello, operator. Who do I call to report a sheep in my kitchen? That's right. I just saw one sheep in my kitchen. I have 2 sheep in my kitchen. I have 3 sheep in my kitchen. I have 4 sheep in my kitchen. I have 5 sheep in my...
And I'll be showing you how to make that yummy stew right after this brief break for about 900 commercials.
Oh, this watching food has made me want food. I hope John has breakfast ready. And maybe lunch. Hey, someone's laying down on the job. Oh, well, I still have time to torment the mailman before the commercials are over. Him too? Wake up! You're the mailman. You have a job to do. Plus, I have several ways to annoy you.
Oh, hi, Garfield. I was just about to deliver your mail when a sheep went by, and then there were 2 sheep and 3 sheep and...
What's going on here?
Now then, people, to make great lamb stew, you need as many lamb chops as you can get from one sheep. Now, 2 sheep. 3 sheep. No, 4 sheep. 6, 8, no. Oh, I'm so slow.
What's happening?
We interrupt Eddie Gourmand's World of Food for this news bulletin.
The governor has just called a press conference to
Denounce as nonsense reports that a roving band of countable sheep
is putting everyone in the state to sleep. We go live to our reporter Dave Stringer at that press conference. Dave?
Steve, the governor said...
There was no truth to the rumors that... I gotta catch it up.
Back to you in the studio, Tom.
Am I the only being in town not sound asleep? I've got to find out. This is amazing. Everyone in the city is out. They almost have counted sheep and fallen asleep.
Cat, can you believe it? All these people just asleep, like, wow. It's just too weird.
And the only ones spared were people like that who don't know how to count. How could this happen? Or who could have caused it?
3 renegade sheep who've strayed from the flock. That's who.
He put everyone to sleep.
Yeah, now there's nothing for the rest of us to do.
Sheep, please. I'll handle this. That cat who's awake, transport him here at once.
Vito too? Who'll make me pizza and pasta if he's asleep? Okay, I give up. Who are you?
They call me Mr. Sandman. I'm in charge of putting people to sleep.
You don't need sheep, you know. You could just watch the fall TV schedule. So, what's the deal here?
I fired 3 of my sheep because they hadn't put you to sleep. Any idea why they couldn't?
I figure it was the 93 cups of coffee. Most people in my world usually stop around 80 a day.
Ah, makes sense. They put everyone to sleep in order to convince me to hire them back.
Did it work?
Yes, but I've got to get them to come back so I can tell them. My vortex can't seem to locate them.
Well, send me back. I'll bet I can.
Phew, that's hard work putting everyone to sleep like that. Hey, want to take a nap? We could count each other. Well, I had fun. They'll all wake up in 8 hours. Then we'll put them to sleep again, and again, and again. I think I see a woman coming.
Let's get in position, guys. We'll put her to sleep.
Hey, look, guys. It's Little Bo Peep.
Come on, boys. Time to go home, wagging your tails behind you.
Night, Garfield.
Mr. Sandman, any way I could switch to counting lasagnas? Oh, thanks. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is much more soothing. 4.
Robot soldiers were invading Earth, and robot duplicates of Garfield's friends were being manufactured on the planet Sprocket.
Yes, I am Zoe. Of course I am Zoe.
Everyone around me is not out to get me.
Garfield must be destroyed!
And we are so far unable to confirm reports of robot invaders from outer space who may doom all of mankind.
Robot invaders from outer space. The thing some people will believe.
In vastly more important news, singer Wayne Newton...
Oh, Gladys, could you do something about my soup? It's ice cold. Hey. Zoe, you've got to help me.
How may I help you?
Do you know a restaurant nearby that will deliver cream of mushroom soup? Oh, and I think my wife may be a robot invader from outer space.
There are no robot invaders from outer space, but you need to go to the Northwest Valley.
Anything you say, Zoe. Any place on the way there to get cream of mushroom soup.
And so that man soon joined hundreds, perhaps thousands of people who had been sent to the Northwest Valley by the voice on their smartphones. There, the people, starting with Garfield's closest friends, were herded into spacecrafts for the flight to the planet Sprocket, while robot duplicates, faithful to the rulers of Sprocket, took their places on Earth. As for Garfield, he was fleeing the robot duplicates of his friends.
He did this trick to me earlier. I went in the front door while he was going out the back.
We will not fall for that.
Half of us go in the front, and half of us go in the back.
Then he can't get out.
transfer. I don't know what's going on here. Home. I gotta get home.
Clever. Too clever. As our computer minds determine, that cat is a threat to our plan of world conquest. Alert all of our robot invaders on Earth. The cat is heading home.
I will alert them, Master.
We cannot conquer Earth so long as he is free.
The whole world would be mine if it wasn't for the thing in my way, that cat. There must be somebody who'll eliminate for me every trace of that cat's face. I'd enjoy and employ anyone who'd destroy him for once and for all. What I'm telling you is so true. What I must do, I must get rid of that cat. I must get rid of that cat.
But even as Master Control was observing Garfield, someone else was observing Master Control. Not far from the villain's factory was a junkyard where they dumped pieces of defective, discontinued robots. No one in Master Control's camp suspected that below that junkyard was the camp of the Rebels, the last non-robot inhabitants of Sprocket who had not been rounded up and put to work in Master Control's robot factory.
He's right, Anja. That cat has a will of his own. No machine can tell him what to do. In fact, no human can tell him what to do.
We have to get to him before the robots do. He can inspire our meager forces to overthrow Master Control. I didn't mean instead of you, Bleen. You're our leader, but this cat, Garfield.
I know what you mean, Anja, and you're right.
It's like I always say to young people like you. Hope is like asparagus, especially when buttered.
Thank you, Glem. I think.
We need to save that cat from the robots who are after him and recruit him for our cause. Come with me.
The Rebels lived in a secret community with only the technology they could control, instead of the other way around.
A space hopper? How did you...
We borrowed it from Master Control's compound. The same time we planted a camera so we could observe him. I'll be back with the cat in no time. That is, assuming I have enough fuel in this thing.
You're using technology. Technology is what enslaved our world.
There's nothing wrong with technology, Anja, as long as you use it and it doesn't use you. Stand back.
See you soon. I hope.
Through the galaxy, the space hopper hopped, piloted by Bleen, leader of the Resistance.
Set space coordinates to 17 Gamma. Left bank at intersection of yellow.
Sorry, navigation system. You're real good, but I know a shortcut. A little thing called a space warp. It cuts a few zillion light years off the trip.
On Earth, Garfield still couldn't understand why all his friends had turned on him.
I don't get it. Some of those people, I actually let them eat their own dinners. I just want to go home. Oh no, another one found me.
Hey, Garfield.
Stay away from me.
Garfield?
I'm not gonna let you destroy me.
Why would I want to do that? Apart from the fact that you mail me to another time zone every other week, I kind of like you.
You don't want to destroy me?
Of course not. I'm not like one of those robot invaders from outer space.
What?
Oh, some silly thing they're talking about on the news. Hey, listen, gotta go get an award or something. Next week, how about mailing me someplace tropical? I gotta work on my tan.
Robot invaders from outer space? Odie, or at least I think you're Odie. I gotta get home and see the news. I told you John wouldn't be here. Quiet. I need to watch this.
More reports of robot invaders from outer space. Some say they may have been crafted to look just like people you know. However, the reports of robot invaders from outer space are false. Repeat, false. How ridiculous. In other news, there is no other news.
Odie, all my friends, all the people I know, when they were chasing me, that wasn't them chasing me. No, those were robot invaders from outer space, made to look like people I know. Don't worry. They're looking for me downtown. They won't think to look for me here. Buddy, I know what we should do. Yes, a lot of this.
Must destroy Garfield.
Run, Odie! These twins don't want to play dress up. Hiding place. Hiding place.
Must destroy Garfield.
I'm usually so happy to see Vito.
Trapped in John's office, and with more than a dozen robot invaders from outer space roaming the house, the cat tried desperately to think of a way out of this predicament.
Let me in. I must destroy you.
How do you stop a robot? Wait a minute. How do I know for sure these are robots? Magnets attract metal. Let's see if you're metal, Vito. Yep, metal.
I must destroy Garfield. I must destroy Garfield. I
What is the meaning of this? How can he do that?
It's a design flaw in our design.
What?
A design flaw. The engineers told you about it. Any contact with magnetism, however minor, shorts out our entire systems. That's why you banned all magnets from the planet.
Ah, yes. Now I remember. I hereby ban that cat as well. Monitor his whereabouts every moment. If he comes anywhere near this galaxy, use the full force of our army to eliminate him. Or I will eliminate you.
Yes, sir.
At that moment, Garfield's whereabouts were still his home on the planet Earth, but that was about to change.
So what do we do with all these? Trade them in for a new microwave? I stopped the robots with this magnet. The one I used earlier to borrow John's voice recorder. Do you remember that? Well, I don't blame you. This is one of those really, really long episodes.
Garfield believed he was out of danger for now and that there were only questions to be answered.
Where are the real John, Liz, and Vito, and all the rest? Is the Earth really being invaded?
Vital questions, burning questions, questions of towering importance.
And the most important question, did John leave any leftover meatloaf? I'm starving.
No, most important, who was the mysterious visitor who was about to plunge our hero into a new and more dangerous existence? These questions, including the one about the meatloaf.
We found some, thank you.
These questions will be answered in our next riveting chapter.
When you're not too busy narrating, could you pass me some ketchup?
Master Control, the robotic ruler of the planet Sprocket, had dispatched his army to capture Earthlings. The prisoners were then shipped off to Sprocket to work in his factory there. The plan succeeded in part because so many people had grown used to taking orders from the super-intelligent woman who answered questions on their smartphones.
Zoe, who invented the shopping cart?
The shopping cart was invented in 1937 by Sylvan Goldman.
See, I told you.
Master Control captured her and had her replaced by Metalla, a lieutenant who worked for him.
Zoe, it's me again. Could you tell me one more time who invented the shopping cart?
Never mind that. Report to the Northwest Valley and let some robot invaders take you to another planet to work night and day in the factory for no pay.
If you say so. Come on, Myron. Let's go.
I stopped the robots with this magnet, the one I used earlier to borrow John's voice recorder. Yum, yum, yum. You're smelling something unearthly? Something that does not belong on this planet? Oh, that's just John's meatloaf.
Oh, forgive the intrusion.
It must be another one of those robot invaders from outer space. But I'm ready for him. Take that, and that, and that, and that, and why isn't your head popping off?
That doesn't affect me, because I'm not a robot. In fact, I'm one of the few beings on my planet who's not a robot, and not a prisoner of the evil known as Master Control. Let me tell you the story.
Give me a sec to make some microwave lasagna and we're all ears. Well, I'm all ears. He's all nose and tongue.
The man called Bleen told the chilling tale of how the smartphones on his planet had gotten so smart they'd taken over. Of how they'd enslaved the people to build robots who could run the world.
I was one of the few who escaped. One of the few of free will who didn't automatically do what technology told me to do. So now we're ruled by this creature called Master Control. He is a master of control. Having conquered Sprocket, he's setting his sights on a complete takeover of Earth, and believe me, he has the robot power to do it. His Earth scanners did an analysis. They told him you were the only creature on Earth independent enough to resist and threaten his plans. You must come to Sprocket with me and help our tiny band of rebels defeat this tyrant.
What do you say, Pup? Think we have to do it? I think we have to do it, too. The Earth's been pretty good to me. I figure the least I can do is save it.
Come on. My space hopper's parked around back.
I'm taking this along. It may come in handy. I know you get sick on long rides. Don't.
Ready for takeoff?
As ready as we'll ever be.
Here goes!
Aren't you supposed to tell us to put our seats and tray tables in the upright position and stow all electronic devices? No, you can't hang your head out the window and let your tongue flap in the breeze.
Hold on, guys. Here's one of those space warps that'll get us there faster.
It was for Garfield and Odie. The ride of a lifetime. But it did not go unnoticed on Sprocket.
Yeah, attention squadron, attention squadron. The cat Master Control told us to be on the alert for. He's coming through warp 78 Alpha. Mobilize all fighter crafts to intercept.
That's Bleen returning with the hero cat.
Well, you know what I always say.
What do you always say, Glam?
A person never rises so high as when he dances with a monkey.
Wow, can't argue with that.
It's like I always say, go out and you don't stay. Why don't old poodles have wings? It makes you think about things. What is that man saying now? He has the brains of a cow. Will that man ever make sense? He seems uncommonly dense. Just like I always say, my favorite color is gray. Is too much bacon enough? It makes you think about that stuff. What can that little man mean? He has the brains of a bean. Could he be less understood? Is his mahogany wood? It's like I always say, don't eat a floral bouquet. Who knows what yesterday brings? It makes you think about things. Is he just trying to shock? He has the brains of a rock. What is he trying to do? He ought to give us a clue. What does his wordage denote? He has the brains of a goat. Can no one figure him out and tell us what he's about?
Within moments, Master Control's cracked interceptor squadron was taking flight.
We're almost there. When we get to Sprocket, we have to figure out how to overthrow Master Control. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What's uh-oh? I don't like uh-ohs.
Master Control Squadron has spotted us. They're gonna try and shoot us down.
That would be an uh-oh.
Our only chance is evasive maneuvers.
What do you mean by evasive maneuvers? No, I don't know what's going on. I don't even know why there's sound in outer space. There's no air in outer space, and in order to have sound, you have to have air, and... Ah, never mind. It doesn't bother people in the movies, so I'm not gonna let it bother me. Hey, come to think of it, I don't know why space aliens speak English either.
We're gaining on them, but unfortunately I'm lost, and I need to consult this map. Take over the controls, Garfield.
Take over the controls?
No! Just steer the space hopper while I figure out if we're heading in the right direction. Now, if I hang a left at this asteroid and make a U-turn at the space debris, I can...
Just say uh-oh.
I have the target in my sights. So do I. Fire!
Nice maneuvering, Garfield. And now that I know where we are, I'll take over.
Oh, sure, now that I've done the hard part.
Soon, Garfield and Odie were meeting the rebels, the people who believed their world should be run by men and not machines.
You're our only hope, Garfield.
Oh, sorry to hear about that.
We must find a way to bring down Master Control.
It's like I always say, if you're not brushing your teeth, then you're not brushing your teeth.
Bringing down Master Control won't be easy. We've spent years trying to figure out how.
I had one thought. Their invasion of Earth started with that woman, the smart one who answered questions on everyone's phone.
Zoe! Remember how John used to talk to her all the time and get answers?
They captured her on Earth and brought her here to Sprocket. She's a prisoner somewhere.
And you're thinking she's smart enough to tell us how to topple Master Control.
If she isn't, no one is. But how can we possibly get in there to find her?
How?
As he often did when in need of a plan...
Hey, keep it down. I'm trying to think.
Oh, sorry. As he often did when in need of a plan, Garfield applied a thought process that always yielded a brilliant idea.
How would I get into that building if there was lasagna in there and I had to get inside to get it?
Wait. Garfield seems to have an idea.
Hiss! I saw this when we got here.
This? This is the robot junkyard. It's where they dump parts of old robots that had to be replaced. Are you thinking that we could dress up in some of these pieces and... Just try to act natural.
I'm inside old tin cans standing on the shoulders of a dog. How much more natural could I be? Steady, boy. Steady.
I see you're wondering about that huge blue cable. We've been wondering what that was for years. Maybe we'll find out inside.
Maybe it's a big extension cord and they run the place on it. Good job, boy. Shh. Keep walking, Odie. What? Odie, you won't believe what we found. It's John. John and Vito and Liz and Doc Boy and Eddie Gourmand and everyone else we know.
Are those your friends? We must save them. We must!
What are you two doing here?
Face to face with Master Control, the ruler of this world and perhaps soon the Earth.